Hey guys, welcome back to the Busy Grind, and today we are going to be doing a Raiders rebuild. So they just went 3-14 here. This is a team. It's not that good. It looks like Eric Stokes might leave us, but it's not bad. But there's a few rules I made us to. So one rule: we have to trade Geno Smith to the Jets. And we have to trade Max Crosby to a possible trade destination. And we have to obviously draft Fernando Mendoza. We have to keep Genty throughout the rebuild. If possible, Brock Bowers as well. So let's just see who wants the Super Bowl. The Bills. I think everyone can be happy for Buffalo here. And we definitely did not have the best season. So let's head into a new one. Looks like a few places to resign. I think I'm going to bring back Trey Tucker. I'm going to bring back Tyree Wilson. And Eric Stokes is going to have to walk. So, first things first, let's trade Geno Smith to his former team in the Jets. What can we get from Tony Adams, Sherwood, Harrison Phillips? Not gonna lie, Tony Adams might not be bad. The Jets do need a quarterback. Here we go. The Jets reject the deal. That is not good. So maybe we just trade Tyrod Taylor, because that's going to be most likely accepted. So Tyrod Taylor as a quarterback. We're just going to trade him to Steelers. So, next, we have to trade Max Crosby. What can we get? The Jets, they're not really a trade target. I was thinking about trading to the Bears here. Now what can we get from Chicago? Roma Dunze? That does not look half bad. Roma Dunze for Max Crosby probably going to be accepted. Josh Sweat maybe? I don't know. I think we're going to try Roma Dunze. Max Crosby for Roma Dunze. The Bears rejects the offer. Interesting. So let's keep looking, I guess. The Lions, they were kind of in the mix. Maybe we got Amon-Ra. Because for Amon-Ra, the Lions accept the deal. Interesting. So we get Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we're just going to cut Tyler Lockett. We have quite a bit of salary cap. We have to rebuild this defense, though. We don't have a quarterback. So we get Amon-Ra St. Brown for Max Crosby. Wild. They have a terrible defense, though. Let's look at free agency. Anyone that could really help us? Carlton Davis. That would actually be nice. We have enough to afford him. So I think I'm going to do it. We're going to get Carlton Davis. Not a bad thing. In the draft, first we have to look for a quarterback. I'm going to scout these quarterbacks to see which one will probably pin out the best. Maybe this guy. I think I'm going to go with Son. He's the only guy we can scout. So we're going to make him Fernando Mendoza. So now we're going to get his face. And now we have a Fernando Mendoza. So he's going to be our quarterback for this rebuild. And for this rebuild, I think I'm going to make this like a 5-part thing. So like we don't have one whole rebuild. 1, because of recording issues, and 2, because, it's kind of interesting. So now we have Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we don't really need a receiver, but we definitely could use more defense. We could use another D lineman to replace Max Crosby. How was his... Oh, we traded him to the Lions. So how was his thing? He was pretty bad, actually. Like 1.5 sacks. So, let's see. I don't think we should get a receiver. We could get this Darren Good. He looks actually looks very good. So we could sign him, pair him up with Carlton Davis. That would not be... But we would have one of the best cornerback rooms in the league by that point. There's also this Palmer. And I think I'm going to do that, actually. So now we're going to have a third 2 third-round picks. Still some really talented people like Liam Palmer, Isaiah Van Volson. There's a bunch of really talented people here. So, that is actually interesting. I think I'm going to take Liam Palmer, 5-star potential. So we just made one of the best teams in the league. You could argue the best team. So let's trade this pick away for coaching credits. 5-star defense, almost a 5-star offense as well. Amon-Ra St. Brown, prime Amon-Ra St. Brown for a few years. That's wonderful. Ashton Genty is going to probably turn out to be a pretty good running back. Fernando Mendoza, obviously the quarterback the Raiders are probably going to take. So, this is not even looking half bad of a team. Brock Bowers. So, we're going to simulate the first few games here, just so you guys see how the team simulates. This is going to be on hard mode. So now we actually are one of the best teams in the league. The Chiefs have a terrible defense. So maybe we can win this game in Kansas City. Fernando Mendoza's first game ever, though. It's going to be tough. 7-3 after 1. It's 24-3. Should we try to jump in and make a comeback? No, I think we're just going to simulate. The 4th, it's 27-10. The Arrowhead is not the ideal place to play in your first ever game, especially against Patrick Mahomes. And Chiefs are just pouring it on us. Quarterback is at 41-17, so that's not an ideal start. I don't really want to get the team's morale to be low. It's already low enough. So I guess we'll just play. We're going to simulate week 2 versus the Dolphins. We lose an embarrassing one to Patrick Mahomes. It doesn't even play that bad. Like, really, 263 yards in your first start. No picks. That's very good. So now we're going to play the 0-1 Dolphins. The Dolphins are pretty bad, looks like. So maybe we can win this game. Here you go. 14-7. That's a good start. Defense, you have a very good defense, so you should hold our opponents on to lower points, even though we gave up 41 last week. It was their first game, though, in the year, so, they're going to try from 46. We got it. 17-17, I guess Miami tied it up, and they get the ball. Still on to the 4th. It's 24-20. Interesting. The Raiders going to be sure to kick a field goal. They're up by 7. Dolphins now, they get a field goal. Raiders get a touchdown. The game's over. So we're 1-1 now. So we're going to simulate to the end of the year, see if we make the playoffs. But I think what I'm going to do, we're going to keep simulating seasons until either Mendoza retires or until we win the Super Bowl. So who knows? This could be the last year of the rebuild. But let's simulate to the end of the year, and we'll see how we do. So we're here in week 17. We're 8-7. Kind of an underwhelming year, but we're still obviously in the playoff hunt. The division is not doing as good as they usually do. We're pretty much like a tiebreaker away from probably being in the playoffs, because we lost to the Chiefs again. But we played the 6-9 Titans, and they're not very good. Cam Ward is their quarterback, obviously, so who knows? But Mendoza, he's definitely not having a terrible year. He's actually having one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. You could argue the greatest. Ashton Genty, good year. Bowers, good. Amon-Ra, good. Trey Tucker, very, very good year. Obviously, these stats are inflated because Mendoza has 2 wide receivers to throw to, and a tight end, and a running back, I guess. In real life, he has like 6 maybe. But we play the 6-9 Titans, so hopefully we can win this game. They don't have a good offense or defense. We have good ones. 21-7, 28-10. Looks like the Broncos won. So it's gonna come down to week 18. It looks like, because everyone in this division is gonna have a winning record. Because everyone in this division is just very good. So, week 18 versus the Chargers. We're rooting for a Chiefs loss to potentially make the playoffs. We have to beat the Chargers first. 17-7, 23-15. It's gonna come down to what? Incomplete though, punting. The Chargers are driving, and they're gonna get a touchdown. 2-point conversion. If they miss it, then but they get stopped. Onside kick recovered by the Raiders, and I don't know why we kicked the field goal there, but whatever. We won. Now, a click of a button could send us to the playoffs, or we could be eliminated. And we're gonna click it, and we're in. We just made the playoffs. It looks like the Jets lost, so that's why we made it in. The Chiefs ended up winning the division, though. So that's big for us. It looks like Fernando Mendoza had a really good day. So Broncos Chiefs. Let's see who wins this wild card game. The Chiefs win, and the Colts win. So we play the Bills. Definitely not an ideal place. You have to go to Josh Allen's home to play the Buffalo Bills, the 12-5, the 2 seed. So, we have to see if we can beat this team. I'm not saying we're going to win, but who knows? 6-7 the score, 21-12. Not bad for a rookie still in this game, kind of. 19-21, but the Bills have the ball. They're driving and they get a touchdown, and they're up by 11. Here comes the Raiders. They're driving and they get a score. Extra point is good. What are they going to do? They're going to kick it off. Trust their defense. And good, it gets an interception. The rookie is going to over the middle. Oh, no, it's a sack. So that's horrible. But Wilson makes the tackle and the Bills punt. Should we jump in? We're going to jump. Oh, never mind. The Bills won, though. I accidentally skipped it. But still, what a crazy thing. I wanted to jump in, but I accidentally pressed the wrong button. But I don't know if we were going to win it anyway. And it's only year 1, so in the next episode, we're going to do year 2. See if we make the playoffs. We're going to do the offseason there in the next episode. Looks like the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They beat the Bills, who made it all the way. So if I jumped in, who knows what would have been the outcome. But that'll do it for today. Looks like we have a pretty good team for the future. Who's on a contract year? Bowers. That's a big part of our offense. Definitely going to want to re-sign him. There's Bowers. There's Nakobe Dean as well. Yeah, this team may fall apart, but who knows? That'll do it for today. We'll see you guys in the next one.